On this week's episode of Conspiracies from the Underground, we explore a question as old as time. What is a human soul worth?
I would say right now, Big Mac, maybe 10-piece chicken nugget. Is that a fair trade, you think?
I don't think so.
2 Big Macs?
Maybe.
Strawberry milkshake?
You lost me.
No? I don't know if we can be co-hosts anymore. Born to Julia Dobbs and Noah Johnson on the 8th of May 1911, Robert Leroy Johnson, from a young age, fell in love with music. A passion born in the home of blues and the birthplace of rock and roll, he spent a significant amount of his childhood living in Memphis, Tennessee. In 1920, Robert Johnson would move to the Mississippi Delta region, where he soon became a pneumatic musician, traveling from one small town club to the next. At this time, Son House, another legendary Delta blues musician, was quoted as saying he, Johnson, was a competent harmonica player, but an embarrassingly bad guitarist. The ridicule would continue until 1931, when the newly wed Johnson would seemingly disappear from society. When he returned, Johnson was so good, all our mouths were standing open.
This unexplained absence and astronomical growth in such a short period of time led many to speculate as to how Johnson achieved this level of skill. The most popular theory?
Well, I had to be at that there crossroads last midnight. Sell my soul to the devil.
Knowing his opportunity to become a world-class blues musician was closing, Robert Johnson ventured to a remote crossroad near the Dockery Plantation. He played his guitar until midnight, until a stranger appeared on the crossroads before him. John handed the devil his guitar as he asked to tune it. The devil played a few songs, tuned Johnson's guitar, and returned the instrument. With it came the mastery of blues, a legendary legacy, and a soul eternally damned.
His recording career only lasted 7 months, a single session in San Antonio and another in Dallas. A few notable tracks include Crossroad Blues, Me and the Devil Blues, and Hellhound on My Trail.
Oh yeah, so Johnson totally didn't sell his soul to the devil, but just all his songs have some demonic theme to them.
Or, as Occam Razors suggests, the simpler explanation is the correct one. As in, he wanted publicity, and so he bought into the rumor, the legend, the story that revolved around him. Because, you know, no publicity is bad publicity, as they say. There's speculation that his untimely death was associated from congenital syphilis inherited from either his mother or father.
Yeah, there's another rumor, though, that he was poisoned for flirting with another man's wife. So, all in all, there's actually 3 possible theories as to how Johnson ultimately died.
One possible.
So, what is that third, you might be asking? Well, the bill simply came due. Welcome back to the Weekly Cryptid. This week we journey to Fresno, California, where our cryptid today is the Fresno Nightcrawler. The first sighting of a Fresno Nightcrawler happened in Fresno, California by a man named Jose. Jose had a surveillance camera watching his front lawn and looked at the camera when he heard his dog barking. After being woken up by his barking dogs, Jose observed the Nightcrawlers on his front lawn through CCTV. Afterwards, his brother had claimed to have seen small footprints on their front lawn outside. By the time investigators came to the site, all the evidence had been washed away. After the initial sighting, original CCTV footage was lost, and the only footage that remained was some grainy video taken of the CCTV footage on a monitor.
It's always grainy.
Yeah, okay. iPhones aren't cryptid proof.
Okay. iPhone 15, that one would be cryptid proof for sure.
Let's go into the description of this thing.
Yeah, so the Fresno Nightcrawler is a relatively short creature, approximately 1.5 meters, with most of the height being made up from their legs. They possess an extremely small upper body, very similar in shape to a jellyfish, or, my personal favorite, a naked Slenderman with no arms. It's an extremely white humanoid shape with no discernible arms. A larger specimen appears to have webbing connected from each knee to its torso. Some possible explanations for the Fresno Nightcrawler include an alien or extraterrestrial being. That's unlikely. A new species, possibly a primate with short arms, also extremely unlikely. A misidentified deer standing upright, more likely. Pants or a puppet pants or a puppet on a wire. A bird walking like a crane. A person wearing big pants walking on. You think they have just this dude?
Your explanation is trying to disprove the naked slender man with no arms is starting to wear thin, man. I don't know. These explanations sound just as hokey as the Nightcrawler.
I'm not going to deny that these explanations do sound abstract and a bit far-fetched, but I still believe that it is more likely that a guy decided to wear big pants and walk on stilts in the middle of the night and in Fresno, California, than there's an extraterrestrial alien that floats around.
No, I find that hard. That's the thing. I find it hard to believe that someone would go through all that trouble just to make a creature that doesn't even look that believable.
Like I said, Occam's razor suggests that the simplest answer is the most likely.
To me, it seems like the simplest answer is that there was a creepy-looking monster walking down the street.
A giant man who just finished his shift at the circus, who was wearing his giant pants because they're comfortable, decided to take a nice stroll in Fresno, California with stilts on. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no reason you can't do that.
Naked slender man with no arms gets my vote. And so, what has yours?
Stay skeptical.
Stay curious.